Just to do good.
Yep.
Just to do a quick talk, we're at Wynant Hall at Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Just announced our second round of Clemency initiatives. 87 pardons, 6 commutations. As you know, a pardon is somebody who's already out of the system, but their record gets cleaned up, which is a big deal. A commutation is somebody who's in the system who, after a couple of days of administrative work, will be free by the end of this week. Incredibly emotional. This is a process that does not rely on relations or influence, but it is a prescribed, almost formulaic, at one level process, and then with a whole lot of emotion, as you probably saw today. We'll continue this. Folks have to apply. I would just ask folks if they or a loved one or a friend thinks that they want to get into this process and have their case heard, they have to apply. nj.gov/clemency. nj.gov/clemency, preferably by June 1st. It's an extraordinary program. Please.
Well, you're opening the door for more pardons and clemencies. Is there a number that you want to have?
No number. It's a good question. We call each of these balls and strikes. They have to get there on their own merit. With our announcements today, in combination with our announcement in December, we've now granted clemency more than all the governors combined over the past 30 years, which we're incredibly proud of. But there's no numerical target. Each case must pass muster. Now, of course, there's always, you think of pardons and commutations as like between Christmas and New Year's at the end. We still might do some of that, but that's not what today is about. Today is about the process that we laid out last Juneteenth, and we're, again, incredibly emotional, incredibly proud of it. It's a good question. I would say another 2 or 3. Another 2 or 3. These are all in a category that is, the technical term is that they were worthy of expedition, they were worthy of bringing forward. And so we'll continue to apply for those first and foremost.
And I get that question because the first time, your first round, was 30,
Yeah, I think that's right.
and you're up to 93.
103 today. 103?
Well, today, just
Yeah, I apologize.
what explains the
Yeah, it's mostly pardons. The commutations were about even. It's mostly pardons. It's frankly in response to the demand. I mean, that's it. We haven't changed our standards, and we won't. Again, at the end, might we do a few here and there, like everybody has done? Yeah, I leave that option available, but that's not what today or the last time.
What can you say about the Jersey residents? What can you say about the Jersey residents killed in the West Bank?
A 14-year-old Amir. Any loss of life is a tragic loss of life. I had a long conversation with his dad earlier today. We put a statement out last night or this morning. I would beg the Israeli authorities to be as transparent as they can be in terms of the details of how this happened. But I'm a dad. Your heart, the guy's 14. The kid was 14. He was going to turn 15 next month. Youngest of 4. My heart goes out to his dad, with whom I spoke, as I mentioned, his mom, his 3 siblings. Let's plead that A, we get as much information and transparency on what happened as possible, and B, it's just another tragic reminder on all sides that there are too many innocent lives lost. Please, let's bring this to an end.
Regarding the IU, the EDA is expected to approve
Yep.
that $5 million tomorrow. Is there a timeline of when these businesses will get that money in their pocket?
ASAP. They've got to go through a application and review process, but ASAP. So we've done 3 things that we hope will help ease the pain, but the pain is undeniable. One is our Economic Development Authority, $5 million on the street. That'll be a big help to small businesses that have been crushed. I was in a diner up there a couple of weeks ago. They're one example of many that are being crushed. Secondly, commuters, if you're commuting on NJ Transit in those towns, 50% off, thank God. Thirdly, we made an application to the U.S. Small Business Administration. You needed to get a certain amount of petitions. We got them. We made that application. And I know our commissioner in the Department of Transportation, Fran O'Connor, is working morning, noon, and night. It feels like you didn't ask this, but timeline, westbound lanes, at least 2, I hope, in the next sort of 4-ish weeks. Eastbound, unfortunately, going to take longer. There are more holes there, probably closer to 6-ish weeks.
Governor, I have a question.
Quick, and then we'll go.
Many residents are still having trouble getting a real ID. What's the problem at the motor?
Kitty, what?
Many residents are still having problem getting the real ID. What's the problem at the Motor Vehicle Commission?
Yeah.
And what will you be advocating for an extension for May 7 deadline?
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing to help?
Was this off the top of your head?
No, I got it written.
No, I know that. I'm kidding. We've done a lot. First of all, if you have a passport, you don't need to meet the deadline. So if you're out there and you've got a U.S. passport, you're covered. Maybe not forever, but you're covered for now. We have put a lot more resources in place. We've done a lot more online. We've funded another bunch of staff members. I know folks are trying to they're in the queue to get this done. Now, will there be an extension? To the best of my knowledge, no. So I encourage folks to get that appointment. We're making a lot of emergency slots available, and we'll continue to do so. We'll continue to put a lot of manpower on this.
Great, thank you.
Pleasure.